Good morning, it's Amy from Quilty here in Pentwater, Michigan. And I just wanted to hop on. I haven't done a live in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to show you, I got a lot of new stuff. It's all over the place. It's a little messy, but we're just going to go with it and show you all the cool stuff. So the first big thing is we have a trunk show from Tildas World, and it's featuring the new quilts and projects from Pie in the Sky. So this is last year's, behind me is last year's embroidery quilt. There is a new one, and I will have kits for both of them. I'm just waiting on a few fabrics to complete the kits, and then I will have them on the website. So I'm hoping next week. Keep your fingers crossed. I will let you know in live next week. So we have the embroidery quilt behind us. So these end up being 1.5 inch squares, so it's kind of a pixelated version of a quilt. It's really beautiful up in person. I'll let Mark get kind of a close-up of it. We have In the Clouds, which is also from Pie in the Sky, the new one that just came out from Tildas World. We have Forever Yours, and also I will have pillow kits for this, and then we'll work on a sew-along if you're want to get into curves. We're going to have a class that's going to introduce you to curves, and have a lot of fun making just a pillow. So just a small thing to kind of get you going. Also, here's the In the Clouds pillow. And then we're going to walk over. I'm going to try not to make my husband stumble. So the class we're doing is going to be the fan birds, so you can either do this version or this version. Maybe I should take it down.
Oh, yeah.
So this version or that version, it's on April 22nd. It is $48, but that includes the class and the kit. You just have to choose which colorway you want to make. And then I also have the buttons, the matching buttons that are from Tildas World. So if you're doing a pillow, you can bedazzle them with the matching the matching buttons that go with it. So that's April 22nd, $48. I also have whole kits of the fan birds. The big quilt is 54.5 by 72, and the kits are $149. I have 3 of those left. And then behind me is one of the older ones, so it's a free pattern on Tildas World. It's called Happy Winter Snowman, and I will kit up some of these coming up later on. I just kind of wanted to show you when we get into April and May, we're starting to think about making some of those things for holidays. I know it's way too early to talk about, but having the quilt in person shows you how just adorable this quilt is. So this one is called Happy Winter Snowman, and and it is let's see, it's 52.5 by 71. They also have free patterns for pillows on Tildas World website. With the trunk show, I also ordered a few of Tilda's books. They are adorable. They have some really great projects in them, and I'm thinking that it would be great just to choose some things to work on from a couple of these books. She is also known for her dolls. So in every one of her books, she has kind of a doll. And for the summertime, I'm thinking, wouldn't it be cute to come in and have a make and take where you're making this cute little mermaid doll? So just some things to think about. So we have books. I also have some buttons from Tilda's. So the Pie in the Sky ones, and then the chambray ones, and some of the small ones. I also got a little bit of her yarn that's used for doll hair. I think this one had the cutest doll in it. So you can kind of see what we're using the doll hair for. Where is she? There she is. See, they just use the doll hair in her little cute little dolls. We will do some make and takes with her free patterns for, so these are free on Tildas World. So there's an elephant, there's a dog and a cat. Here's the hair. Look how cute she is. So lots of fun things to do with Tilda. Some of the free patterns I'm kind of showing. I do have some of her free literature to pick up on her solids. And I'm going to show you 2 more quilts. So the first quilt, he's coming. The first quilt, so this is an older quilt from, it's called Flea Market, and it's also a free pattern on Tildas World. And it is done out of, I can't remember which line it was, but I was going to try and kit that up in the pie in the sky because I think that would be really adorable with all of her solids and the pie in the sky. And then the big quilt, so I have 2 more kits left of Daydreamer. So one of the things that she does almost every collection is she features these girls in it in different ways. And this one's called Daydreamer. It's 56.5 by 76.5. The kits are $1.99. I have 2 left. I just think it's such an adorable quilt. I love her colors. I love her patterns. It's just amazing. So 2 more of Daydreamer, and they're live on the website. So if you're looking for those, they're available there. And then the trunk show goes until today, and then I have to send it along to its next destination. So if you're around town or near Pentwater and you want to come and see the quilts live, come on in. I'm open till 4 o'clock today. And then I got a few new fabric lines in. I kind of showed you Filigree from Chic and Moda. She just always has these wonderful colors. This one's kind of featuring that limey green and this really beautiful golden yellow. This there's a, get that. Could you try? There, that was my watch. There are a couple of patterns that are using this. This would make a great 3-yard quilt. It would make a great bag. And speaking of bags, I got in 3 new canvases from Think Ink and Moda, and they are kind of this natural color in the background with gold accents, and then the really dark charcoal gray or black, you can call it. But these would make wonderful bags, and I will have some ideas for you in the coming weeks to use for a lot of the canvases, because if you know anything about me at all, you know I'm a bag lady. So we're going to feature some of these canvases and show you some ideas on what to do with them and what to make with them. So I'm going to come around and we're going to go over to the Ruby Star Society. So the new line I got from them and Melody Miller is called Curio. So she features these kind of moth backgrounds, and then she has perfume bottles is also part of that line. And then for some reason, goldfish, but I'm telling you, I don't know why. These are so amazing, but look at those. Kind of a bronze goldfish on a dark navy background. These are just spectacular. And then she's kind of known for her beautiful florals. So here's one of her florals. I have 3 from that line. And then I do have pre-cuts for Curio. I just think these would make great bags as well. Great quilts. And then if you look at Ruby Star Society as a whole, you see how well they just kind of blend with the rest of them. So really you could mix and match so many things with Ruby Star Society and make a beautiful quilt out of different lines, and they will all be spectacular. So let's go over to Tildas World really quick. So Fanbird, I have a couple of Fanbird kits, and then a few more of the Daydreamers. Here are, on the top row is Tilda's solids. I'm still missing a few, but I have quite a few. And then I'm filling in with some of her her neutrals and basics that she usually has quite a bit of. And then here's my pie in the sky, what I have left. Here is the new pixelated quilt, embroidery quilt that I will have kits for. So hopefully again, I get the rest of my Tilda and we can make kits for that. And then on Instagram, a few of you came in and found this spectacular quilt that they're using all of her pie in the sky and making this vintage quilt from So Kind of Wonderful. It's 51 by 77. I just got this yesterday. So we have the So Kind of Wonderful ruler, and then the pattern, and then I'm going to cut kits for it. So I'll hopefully show you the kit and all that next week. But if you go onto Instagram and you find the picture of it, it's just so amazing to do in this kind of this shape that she has here. It's just a beautiful quilt. So I'll have those available as well. What else do I need to talk about?
Bag.
Oh, bags. So we're going to go over and talk about the rest of the brown bags. So brown bag mystery. Brown bag mystery started. So the first clue went out last Friday. So everybody should have their clues who bought a bag for me. If you don't, let me know. I will shoot one out in the mail to you. Everything is coming snail mail. So you're not going to get anything in your email. No clues will come email. It's all going snail mail. So that doesn't mean you can't start a brown bag mystery. And I still have a few kits left. So let's show you what I have left. They're $99. I do have backgrounds and borders, and I have borders and inside borders and backings available for quite a few of these. Give me a call, give me a text, and I'm happy to take pictures and get you going on your brown bag mystery. So if you don't know what brown bag mystery is you get a clue every other week, and you're going to be making this really fantastic quilt. It's 52 by 68 without borders. If you add borders, it's a very substantial quilt. I think 68 by 84. So here's what I have left. I have a nocturnal one left, which is this dark background with all of her kind of fun little apricot colors in it. I have two Christmas ones left. That's called Pixie Time. This one is one of my favorite. It's a new one from Poppy Cotton that I got in with a dark navy background. And it's this floral with these kind of blues and coral colors. It's really pretty. This is a Love Lily with a red background, which is a really pretty one. Another one from Moda. This one is Emma. And then I have a Birdsong kit still left. And any other new ones? I have the mermaids from is it Gingerbird? I think it is. And then I have this really fun one that has all of these pastel colors in the background that's really fun. So that's what I have left. I have done a few custom ones. So if there's something that you're looking for, happy to help. Give me a call, or give me a text, or give me an email. And Amy at solisbyquilty.com, or give us a call. All the information is on the website. What else do I need to talk about?
So long.
Oh, the sew along. Okay, thank you, Mark, my wonderful assistant. Okay. So the sew along. So I love Lori Holt. I love her vintage style. I carry a bit of her. I just got in Calico last week. It was supposed to go out in January, and they were missing a few things from the distributor. So I just got everything in, and I'd love to do a quilt along for Calico. Here is the quilt along that started in January, and it's like this garden, so it has some traditional piecing, some of Lori Holt's style of applique. And what I was thinking is I have everything to do the sew along. So you would buy a kit, and then we would figure out how to meet once a month, whether that is in person or whether we try and do a Zoom, and we work on this quilt together. So we kind of go through her tutorials and go on that. So the sew along, it's called the Calico Garden sew along, and you can print off the guide from Lori Holt's blog, or let me know if you don't have a way to print something and we can figure it out. But it's a lot of material. So this ends up being a 90 by 90 inch quilt. It has just a differing background. Some of the backgrounds have chicks in them. She is kind of known for, let me see if I can, this kind of, what do you call it? It kind of has a lot of little information on it. It's a great background. I just think it's adorable. So here is some of the bigger pieces that you'll need for the kit. And this was just cut yesterday. So I will have pricing and all of that on the website today. You also will get all of her fat quarters from Calico. You'll use 95% of them in the quilt. So, and then they're great for extras to do something else with Lori Holt. So all of the fat quarters, and then you need her, well, you don't need, but you can purchase the simple shapes for the Calico. There's 88 of them, and it really helps in making the quilt easier to manage, having the shapes already ready to go for you. So simple shapes. I'm hoping to start this in April. So if you'd like to give me a comment that you're interested in being involved, if you already have a kit, then just come to the sew along. But if you need a kit, I will put those together in the system and have a price for you guys. And I love just to have a cup of tea, have everybody come and get their project all done at once. So I think that's all I have for you today. I just got back from a wonderful retreat in Denver with Pink Door Fabrics called So Fancy. And I'm hopefully I'll get some more done on my projects I worked on so I can show you. But we met with Veruca from Pride and Joy Quilting, and she was amazing. My friend Giuseppe did a color class and some curved piecing, which was amazing. So I'll show you my progress on that as I go. That will be more of a multi-step process. And then I'm talking to Giuseppe about coming to Pentwater and doing a half-day class with us in August. So if I'll have more information about that as it kind of comes available, but that would be amazing if we could get him into Pentwater and come and take a class. We'll do it at a bigger venue and have a lot of fun. So happy Wednesday, and we'll see you next week.